Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are in Undead Horde War, aka Minion Wars, and we are going up against La Posada de las Animas, or Animas rather, and they've got all red tanks. I think they've got like 27 or 28 Bernadette tanks, so I'm likely going to be facing 6 Bernadettes this war. Without further ado, let's get into my war flags. With my first flag, we're going to go up against this Bernadette tank team. They've also got Najal, Cleopatra, Fafnir, and Shijin. I've got my Oni Wakamaru and Lord Loki combo, and along with Medea for the Shifting Miles attack, Dual Filler as my healer, and Elsbeth for the Fiends. And I have to be picky about who I use Medea up against because the Astral Demons that we see a lot on defenses have that cleansing passive, so this team works out pretty nicely for her. Here we go. All right, we've definitely got my blues for Oni Wakamaru. And I feel like this volume's a little too loud. Let me just lower this slightly. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with the blues on the top right. I could start with the yellows horizontally, which would give me a cascade of reds and blues to do a little bit of tile dumping, but I think that's a little riskier than I would like to do against Bernadette. Just checking out my other options. But yeah, I'm definitely going to start off with those 3 blues on the top right. And then I'll match those blues and greens on the left. And then that will give me Oni Wakamaru. It'll set me up nicely for Lord Loki needing just one more match as well. I'm going to hold off on Oni Wakamaru right now, though, because Bernadette barely has any mana, and she has a negative mana ailment. So at this point, I really want to start matching some purple, so let's match those ones up top first. And then I think I'm going to match the purples on the left next. Now let's match these reds and yellows, see if I can do a little tile dumping, and we do have some more purples. Awesome. Let's now use Oni Wakamaru. Actually, I'm going to match those yellows and blues on the top right first, and that did not set off Fafnir. Awesome. We can copy Bernadette's special now, and that'll be before anybody goes off. Sweet. And then now I'm definitely going to want to match some purples. Let's do the 3 in the middle, I think, right up against Bernadette. Or actually, do I want to set off the ones on the left up against Najal? Yeah, let's do the ones up against Najal. That'll delay Bernadette going off for a turn at least. Especially in case if she comes out of the painting, which Najal did. Mega Fiends are stacking up. Very nice. Nice cascade of blues. That's going to give me Oni Wakamaru again. All right. I am going to use Elsbeth on Cleopatra, I think. That should do a good amount of damage against her. And if it doesn't kill her, then the Mega Fiend should kill her the next turn. So yeah, let's use Elsbeth on Cleopatra. And it actually killed her, and then it hit Najal. So Najal's going to die from the Mega Fiend. So let's use Medea on the 3 on the right. This will kill Bernadette. And we are going to be in very good shape. Let's match the 3 greens, I think, horizontally. Set up that cascade of reds. I probably should have done it with the blues, but either way, that'll work. And let's match the purples up against Fafnir. And everybody's got Mega Fiends. The Mega Fiends should kill both of them, I think. If not, I'll use Lord Loki to copy Shijin, but I think they're both going to be dead anyway. Yep. All right. That one pretty smooth. 1 for 1 to start. Next, we're going to go up against this Bernadette tank team with double Aramis. They've also got Thaffer, and they've got the Ghost over there on the right-hand side, Hei Wuchang. And I am bringing double Deviani. I've got Sludges for the dancing. I've got Kushanku for the mindless attack and just 5 tiles. And then I've also got Dark Lord in here as another sniper. I'm bringing snipers because of the fact that they've got the 2 Aramises at the flanks. And if you hit them with a special skill, they will have a 75% chance to deal 50% of the damage dealt to all enemies. So I'm bringing snipers. Dark Lord also gives 2 types of damage over time with the curse damage and like the corrosive poison or something like that. He gives one of them to all enemies and then one of them to the target and nearby enemies. So I've got Kushanku for that mindless attack, like I said, in 5 tiles. That will help control Bernadette. And then if I can get my 6 purple tiles for the 2 Devianis, then that will be pretty much the end of Bernadette between those 2 specials and whatever tiles I got. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to take out Dark Lord. I think I want another healer in here, and I want a Veggie to try to give out some fiends. So I'm going to put in Brosif. We're going to take out Dark Lord. I'm going to keep in that double Deviani combo, though. All right, here we go. All right. This is not exactly the board I was hoping for. Not a great board for purples or yellows. And all I need is either 5 yellow tiles or 6 purple tiles. Man. All right. I've got the 3 reds on the left I could match horizontally to move up the purples and see if I can get a purple underneath. But I think I'm going to do the reds on the right first, see if I can get a yellow, and we did not. Or a purple over there would have been great too. All right. I think I'm going to do the reds on the left next. I'll probably match the 4 greens next, depending on what happens. And we did get a purple. Awesome. Let's match those purples up against Thaffer. And, of course, no new purples. I wish I could move up those purples on the right-hand side up to match the others. Man. All right. I think I'm going to do something dangerous and match the 3 yellows horizontally. It's going to set a cascade of greens and then into the reds, but I got to do something to get some new tiles. Please. Oh, man. We got 1 yellow tile out of all that. Wow. All right. At this point, we got to stay away from Bernadette. Thaffer's going to go off in the next turn or 2 anyway, so let's match the greens and reds on the left, I think, next. Man, I really want to tile dump and match that blue diamond to do the same exact thing, but I do not want to set off Bernadette if I can avoid it. I need to try to get lucky. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we got a couple purples. And actually, you know what? I can move up that 1 purple tile. Please don't hit Brosif, thank you. I can move up that 1 purple tile by matching the 3 blues into Aramis. And then I can match the 3 purples to get my 2 Devianis. And I think I can get my 2 Devianis specials before Bernadette goes off. Wow. Please no cascade, thank you. All right. Now I've got some options. I could match the 3 yellows and get the cascade of purples, but honestly, I don't even want to chance it. Because the more tiles I match, the higher probability of a cascade. So I'm just going to match the 3 purples vertically into Aramis. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. I don't want to mess with the potential cascading. Okay. I've got my Devianis. Aramis is going to go off, but that's fine. Let's hit Bernadette with 1 of my Devianis. See what happens. Barely still alive. Oof. Do I hit Bernadette with my other Deviani? She's got 200 health. Or do I just let the Mega Fiend kill her? I could match the 3 reds into Aramis. I think I want to let the Mega Fiend kill off Bernadette. Man. What do I do? Other Aramis and Hei Wuchang are going to go off in the next couple turns. feel like this is an important moment in this match. You know what? I'm going to attack Heiwu Chang with Deviani and match those reds up against Animas. Awesome. No cascading. And Heiwu Chang has a ton of damage. Bernadette just died from the Mega Fiend. Aramis, or one of them, has a Mega Fiend now as well. Let's go see blues up the middle. Of course, I got no purples or yellows again. I need some yellows so that I can heal, but I've got purples I can match. Let's match these reds over here so I can move up the yellow tiles. And we got a couple more yellows. Awesome. Both Aramises are about to go off, though. Man. You know what? I need to try to... one Deviani's dead. I need to try to tile dump if I can. So I'm going to match the 4 blues, I think, to get that cascade of yellows. Just to try to get some other tiles. All right. Got a couple purples and another purple. Cool. We've also got Kushanku, who is pretty much going to be useless right now due to the fact that everybody's got ailment immunity. Stay alive, Sludges, please. I need you to heal everybody. And I think you still might be able to. Let's match the purple diamond with the yellows on the left. Nice cascade of purples to give me Deviani. Heiwu Chang is dead from the Mega Fiend. I'm going to be able to heal with Sludges. That's awesome. And then I'm going to hit Thaffer with Deviani. Again, I'm staying away from Aramis's with the special skill damage because I don't want to get that extra damage back. I'm going to hold on to Kushanku until after Thaffer dies and loses the ailment immunity. Let's hit the purple diamond. 1 Aramis dead. Let's use Deviani on Thaffer. And then I'm going to match some greens so that I can heal. Or do I want to go some yellows for Sludges? Let's match the greens into the yellows. And we got a nice cascade of greens afterwards. And 3 ghosted yellows to give me Sludges. And this pretty much guarantees that I'm going to win this battle. Let's put Kushanku's mindless attack on Aramis, actually. The ailment immunity wore off. Let's match the green diamond. Let's do some tile dumping with the red diamond here. It's going to set off Thaffer, but that's fine. And he is dead from the dancing effect with the damage. And just Aramis left. Honestly, I cannot believe that I won this battle. I thought I was doomed from the start. So glad that I brought Broseph instead of... Who was it that I was going to have? Dark Lord? Yeah. So glad that I brought Broseph instead. And that Mega Fiend should kill Aramis. And we are 2 for 2 now. Nice. Next up, I'm going to go up against another Bearded tank team with Chitrangada, Shijin, Broseph, and Lane. I've got my 6-tile red team in here with Hather, Regent, Embertail, Domi Ventus, and Astrid. I do have to be careful about Lane and the fact that he does extra damage to red, but the plan is to take out the left side first with Chitrangada as the reviver, and then I'll deal with Broseph and Lane afterwards. Here we go. All right, so of course we got 3 reds right up with Lane. Awesome. And let's start off with those. And then I think I need to tile dump. Thinking about the 3 greens horizontally, so I don't have that cascade of 4 yellows. Or... the 3 blues up top to move up the red, but it's not going to move it up enough. Yeah, let's do the 3 greens with the... And then I think I can match the blues next turn and then the reds. And I think I still should be okay. Please no yellow underneath. Of course. Oh, no. Oh no, this is not good. Yep, I'm screwed. Well, might as well tile dump. Of course, we got our reds for everybody. Not gonna do me any good though. Let's attack Bernie with. Oh, Domi Ventus resisted. He had a 10% chance to resist. Everybody break free. I am gonna go for gold here. Rather than matching those 3 reds, I'm gonna match the 3 blues vertically, see if I can get a red in the middle with the other reds. And honestly, if I get one in any of those 3 spots, then I'll be okay. And of course, no red, but that'll work. Don't continue cascading. Actually, you know what? Let Chitrun gotta go off before I match my reds. Alright, let's match the 3 reds this way first. And then... do I match it with the yellows? You know what? How many more turns is this painting for? 3 more turns? Oh my god. I'm not going to match it with the yellows then. Man. I'm going to hold on to Hather. Give me a red. Of course not. Alright, Brosis is going off. Shijin's about to go off. Let's match these blues. Give me a red tile over there. Come on. Don't kill anybody, please. Hather's going to be dead, isn't he? Yep. Give me a red tile. My god. Astrid, please stay alive. That's all I'm asking for. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Somehow I might be okay. I don't know how this is happening, but we're going to hit the 3 on the left here with Region first to dispel. And then we're going to use Ember Tail, of course. Let's use Hather. I don't think that's going to be enough to give you W Ventus. Nope. I think my only chance is to match the 3 greens at Shijin, see if I can get a red tile. Man. Let's match the 3 reds here. Wow. Can I survive? How many more turns is the painting for? 4 more turns. Might as well wait till I have some red tiles to match. Like that. I don't know if it matters. if I somehow pull this off, please revive everybody. Nobody. Cool. Alright, man. Keep on going. Let's match the 3 yellows on the left. Okay. Let's use Ember Tail. Of course, Lane's about to go off. I do have potential for damage for 1. For Domi Ventus, Astrid, and it looks like Regen. Not Ember Tail, though. Alright, revive everybody, please. 1. Gotta get this battle moving too. Man. Of course, he evaded it. Pretty sure this is gonna kill everybody. Please stay alive, Astrid. Pretty sure you're gonna die. Of course, 4,400 damage. Honestly, I'm surprised that I even got that far in the battle. It is what it is. Can't believe I almost came out with a win in that last battle. All right, next up, we're going to go up against this Bernadette tank team with Dankrag, Heredia, who is that? Higui, the Ghost, and then they've also got Madarica, I think, on the right. I've got my Blue Toon team here with Ariel, Double Richard, and Athena, and then I've also got Broseph in as another healer, and for the Fiends. Here we go. I am probably going to start off with the 3 reds up the middle. That way I can move up that blue tile. Yeah. Yellow diamond that I don't need. Another cascading that I don't need. Okay, at least we have a blue diamond I can match now. I will definitely take that. Die, Bernadette. Don't send anybody into paintings except Broseph, of course. All right, everybody resisted. All right, 75% chance worked. Let's hit the blue diamond. That's going to give me my blue specials, and it should kill Bernadette. We're going to attack the left side over here, of course. Let's use Athena first for the defense down. Let's use 1 Richard on Dankrag. And then we should be able to kill him, I think, with the minor part of Richard, yeah. And if not, he's got Fiends. Cool. All right, I'm going to hold on to Ariel. Let's hit the yellow diamond, but I'm going to move that 1 yellow tile in the middle. Die, Higui. Nope. Ghost form. All right, let's use Ariel. I'm gonna hold on to Broseph. Yeah, might as well. This should kill Heredia. Perfect. And I'm gonna wait for Higui to come out of the ghost form. Probably 1 more turn, right? Nope, just kidding, just came out. Let's use Athena first over here. Trying to just use the minor part of Higui, that way he doesn't go into ghost. Yeah, now let's use the major part, and that should kill him. All right, back in the win column, 3 for 4. Next, I'm going to go up against this Bernadette tank team with Dankrag, Heredia, Arzen, and Thaffer. I've got my Oni Wakamaru and Lord Loki combo. I've got Dankrag as a healer and reviver and for the minions. I've got Bartholomew for the fiends and the counterattack, and then Cupido for the mindless attack to 3. Here we go. Really need blues. All right. Let's start off with... I really need to kind of do some tile dumping, unfortunately. Let's match the 3 purples into Bernadette, and it'll give me a cascade of reds up top. Got 1 blue. Give me another blue somewhere. Come on. Now let's match these 3 greens into Thaffer. Alright, got a couple more blues. Actually, we're going to be able to make this work. Let's do this. No more cascading. No more. No more. Please do not set off Bernadette. Okay. I've got those blues. If a green tile hits in that middle area, I'm going to be really annoyed. I'm going to do it this way with the one on the bottom, because if I match the red and the blue, it's going to send a potential cascade of yellows. Oh my god! 20% chance. Ugh. Oni Wakamaru, please resist with your monk class and your monk troop. 40% chance. And he did resist. Cool. I mean, Lord Loki's still going to be dead probably, but... I'm going to hold on to Oni Wakamaru and let Thaffer go off first. Man, this sucks. I'm going to hold on to Oni for another turn or two. How many more turns are these paintings for? 4 more turns, my god. I want to try to time Heredia and Bernadette going off together. Let's use Bernadette now. I mean, Oni Wakamaru now. 3 more turns, god damn it. If Dankrag can stay alive, then I might be okay. It's a big if. I don't know if the 2 blue tiles alone are gonna... I mean, the 2... oh, the 3 purples. Yeah, 3 purples. Or the 4 purples. That should set off both Heredia and... I'm going to use Cupido, though, because I don't think Cupido's going to make it to use his special. Okay. Both of them are going to hit Oni Wakamaru now. Dankrag, I need you to last 1 more turn. And I don't really want to match any blues. In case if Lord Loki gets revived. You know what? Let's, I might as well just match them up against Dankrag. let him go off a turn sooner. That's fine. Alright, Lord Loki, please revive. Nope. Only Wakamaru did. Let's use... I'm going to hold off on Bartholomew for a turn or two. Let's match these blues, see if I can get another blue in the bottom. I don't want to match tiles against Arzen. Let's hit this purple dragon. Move up the blue tile. See if hopefully it will be okay. Nice. Perfect timing with Arzen going off also. Don't kill Oni Wakamaru, please. Let's match these 4 greens, I think. Or actually, you know what? Let's just match the 3 greens. Next turn I'll match the 3 reds horizontally with the greens into Bernadette. Or, yeah. I really need Dankrag to revive Lord Loki. We're also running out of time, so I'm going to have to speed this battle up. Lord Loki does not want to revive. Nice Cascade of Blues. No Cascade, please. Thank you. Probably should have fled before that happened. Oh, Heredia's gonna kill Oni Wakamaru, isn't she? And then Bernadette's gonna turn everybody into paintings. Yep. Alright, Heredia's dead. That's cool. Stay alive long enough for Dankrag to die. Oh, he didn't die from the... Let's kill Dankrag. Nope. Did not kill Dankrag. Not really sure what to do here. I don't want Dankrag going off. Let's just do something safe. Match these purples over here. Not safe. Just kidding. Dapper's dead. Arzen's gonna kill. My, Dankrag, isn't he? Yep. Alright. I don't know if there's anything I could have done about that one either. I feel like boards have been really not kind to me today. Alright, 3 for 5, 1 flag left. All right, I need to try to close this out with the win. I am going to bring Animas and his undispellable ailment immunity. I've got Lee Q and Revna who work well together because when they both go off, Lee Q gets the taunt and everybody gets the ailment reflect. And if Bearded goes off, only Lee Q gets the ailment immunity removed from him. Everybody else reflects back the painting. I've got Song Jiang for the silencing to 3, and I've got Guard Red, who is a heart attack 3-hitter, and the Moth Dust. All right, here we go. Lots of reds, very nice. How to maximize this, though? I'm going to start with the 3 blues up against Heiwu Chang over on the right. And let's match the 3 reds into him. Don't keep on cascading useless stuff into him, though. Alright, let's match the... 3 reds this way to move them up. Let's match the 3 reds this way. I'm going to hold off on using everybody because actually Heiwu Chang doesn't go into ghost form yet. Only when he gets hit with 25% more damage. Okay, cool. I'm thinking of the blue ghost that goes right into... Alright, I do want to wait a couple turns, maybe 1 or 2 turns. What is it? For 4 turns, the ailment reflect is for, and the taunt is also for 4 turns. Yes. Everything's 4 turns, okay. Let's match some purples into Bernadette. And I think I'm going to use everybody now. What is this effect? Cannot revive allies or themselves. Okay, that's fine. Let's use Revna. And then I'm going to target Dankrag with Lee Q. Let's match the 3 blues up the middle. I'm going to hold on to Guard Red. Actually, you know what? That should kill Heiwu Chang. I'm going to target Dankrag, though. Yep, okay. Let's match the 3 blues up the middle. And now let's set off Bernadette by matching the 3 reds. That'll give me a cascade of purples also, which will give me Aramis. And then these paintings are all going to get reflected back. Lee Q will turn into a painting, but that's fine. Awesome. We're, of course, going to target the 3 on the left with Aramis. Nice. Let's match these greens and purples here. Let's ghost the 3 reds. Dankrag is dead. Awesome. Let's use Revna and Guard Red and see what happens. Let's match the blues. I'll give me Song Jiang. Is that Madarika? Yeah, we're going to silence Madarika with Song Jiang, or going to attempt to. Awesome. And actually... I'll hold off on Aramis for a turn until after the other one comes out of the ghost form. And Lee Q should be able to finish everybody off. Maybe not. Matarika is fighter class. We'll send Garderoid's 3 attacks onto Matarika. And Matarika is dead and ended up with the win at the end. Finished 4 for 6 against all Bernadette tanks. And the 2 losses that I did have, I mean, I feel like I had terrible boards. I almost won both of them. I probably still finish off at like 258 points, even though I had 2 losses, because I had like a 20-something point, 24 points, and the other one was probably 20-something too. I feel like, oh, that was a while ago. When was that? 50, 53. That was before, earlier. Did I go by it? 29 points was the other one. Yeah, I almost won both of those matches. As far as how the Alliance is doing, we've got 2606 with 116 flags left. They've got 3549 with 93 flags left. So we have a 23 flag advantage to make up 943 points. That is definitely doable. We're about to flip the board, so we will have some pretty good options to choose from after that. Hopefully we can come out with the win. Let me know how your Undead Horde war went this time around, and that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you sub to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.